Hey, what up? It's Cody Kiks. I'm the CEO of Canadian Diamond Boys, the coldest ice in the country. You might catch me riding motorcycles, foreign cars, Cadillacs, and a few other waves that I make. I design and manufacture the cleanest grills and fine diamond jewelry. I invest into precious metals and real estate, turning trap houses into trap homes. I'm all in, yo. Let's double up.
So what does it take in life to run a company full-time, several business ventures, and be a full-time father?
Man, shit, why are you asking me? I'm just playing, but that shit is a fucking... You just do that. That's like business, man. Doing dad shit, you can get caught up in too much dad shit. You can get caught up in too much business. There's a whole wave of that whole thing. You're gonna fuck up relationships doing business. Like, baby mama, she ain't gonna be feeling it if I'm trying to work like 14 hours a day, 12 hours a day. But the most important thing that I see is like my kid. She's like, I got my one daughter. She's like the most priority for me. I just want her to learn as much shit as she possibly can. I don't really hold nothing back from it. I just want her to know the ins and outs of everything and help her just like learn, like from speaking to riding bikes to just being a kid, just like not having a care in the world and just like really focus on being a kid. That shit's super important for me. Balancing out the shop equally, like as much important. Like I love that shit. The love of it is it just keeps you going. Like it's not work to me. It's just like I just love doing it. So that's one thing I really want to keep on with it, sharp with the pressure. I don't like to balance it out. Like on the weekends I like to chill with my daughter as much as I can, like, and just like do only daughter shit. Like we go dirt biking or fishing or like sledding or swimming, whatever we're doing. It depends what the season is or where we are. And traveling, that's another really good part about it. I feel like if I had a 9-to-5 where I can't bring my daughter to the shop, sometimes I bring her like there if I gotta like run into the office or something. I'll just keep it going with that and pop in and like handle a little bit of business and then dip out. She just likes to come visit everybody, and that stuff's pretty fun. If I had like a 9-to-5 where I had to go, like you can't really bring your kids, that sucks, but it's with a little bit of a blessing having our own business, our own company, our own establishment. Like we bring the dogs to work, things like that, where you just don't really think like that quality of life where it is. So that balance helps it out, that's for sure.
I feel your company does have a family ran feel.
True. Like I feel most jewelry companies do, even though we're not actually family. Like most jewelers that I know, it's like their whole family running in it. Like their moms, their sisters, their freaking cousins and aunts and shit. But like this one is like we're just like a crew, a family. We just come together. We just put it on. Everybody handles their business, and like a lot of us have children in it. Some of us don't. We look towards it. Relationships. It's all a vibe in the whole entire setup. So traveling, that was the biggest thing that I hate, being away from my daughter for like too long. Like after like 2 or 3 days, like you just lose the like they just change like so fast. So having her with me, like if I go to LA or something, like I would love her to just always be there. So it's like that relationship is important too, with like how it is with like your girlfriend or your wife or your baby moms. Like you gotta have that. That was a huge thing. That probably gives me the most stress and pressure on my entire life, is just having a situation where I'm not on good terms or some shit, like, or like you have to like uproot someone else's life to like handle yours and shit. So it's like support factors, you know. There's some events like you can't bring Harlow to I don't know, like a party event. Like there's no way you can. Your kids aren't coming there, right? So that networking is just, that one's a balance out. But putting in a hard, strong effort to just keep everything balanced out, like you just do it. You just put in work. And how do you do it? I don't know. You just take
Just running shit. A business, same way.
Yeah, you just take the shit and just fix it, solve problems, answer questions, figure out solutions. That's it, man. As long as you're hard and sharp with it, your value's gonna be there with it. I love it though. I fucking love it. I'm teaching her everything, and she's a part of it too. We go and shoot with her. She'll be like, you know, put some gold chains on her shit. She'll be dancing, joking around and shit, riding around her little car, doing her thing. She's always talking money and shit. She knows what's up. She's funny.
So I imagine with the lifestyle you run, there's always women around, and the lifestyle's fast. You know, you guys host club nights and photography and video work with models and women. It's got to be a lot for not specifically in your situation, but a lot for a wife, girlfriend, baby mom, any significant other to handle.
Yeah, marketing, man, like that's where all this shit gets like finicky. You start having like Dow, he's in the clubs all the time. That's his job. Like he's a DJ and shit. But like you can cause like yourselves issues, man. Everybody likes watching that shit on TV. They want to watch them like Jersey Shores of Beverly Hills Housewives and all them like drama ass shows. Like that shit is actually like sometimes like people's real life. When you start having, I don't know, Dow could just be in the club every night drunk because if he DJs 3-4 nights a week, like you can cause problems like that. So that's a headache in itself. Not to mention like you got a girlfriend you're trying to maintain. You're out till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Networking. Yeah, you gotta mingle. You can't like no. I don't think you should mix it up. Like you shouldn't be just going out like pulling chicks and like trying to fuck them and shit. Like that's just like gonna cause you so much issues and shit. But the just like that party thing, like
the
that
presence of females always around.
Yeah, which you gotta have respect. Like if you're in a relationship, like we all done it. We all learned like the hard way and the right way to do it. Just like you have a relationship where you gotta have respect for your partner and shit, especially with like kids in it. Like you don't want to like stir that shit up too much. Like I'm guilty of doing that shit before. Like I just caused my own issues and shit. But the reality is like there's always, like, no matter where you are, if you're a drug addict, you're always gonna have temptation. You can be like, eradicate drugs from the world, like, fuck off. Like, some people like to use drugs, like, they're not gonna be like, no drugs in the world. Like, just, it's gotta be there. You just gotta learn how to do it. If you drink too much milk, you're probably gonna get sick too. It's the same shit. So, just, you gotta moderate all your shit. Like, you can't really, if you got something else, like a commitment with another like person or a lady, like you gotta hold it down and shit. Like I had to learn the hard way on a lot of that shit. If you don't feel good or like you're not home, like a lot of people will lose that relationship with your, I don't know, your partner at that time. Like you could just do it for marketing shit, for like even for club. Like look at a rapper, some rapper.
Perception.
Yeah, perception. Like you have like 29 chicks in your video, like they're like half naked, like man, I don't know, is your wife cool with that or not? Like it depends what your relationship is. Like if you're
going home right after the shoot,
yeah, either that or not, or like if you just have enough, like if you're just like literally enough respect with each other, like she trusts you or like you trust her, or like you just have enough respect not to like cause any issues with that. But or your girl just comes with you is the easiest way. You just like bring her out and shit. But I mean, when you have that factor in mind, like there's a lot of jewelers, they can't really market the way we do too. And I noticed like on our page, on our like social pages and stuff, like our guys, they like to use like, you know, tits are always on there and shit. That shit, like part of me, like for the corporate side, I'm like, I don't know, but like when we go to the big jewelry shows, like all the like young dudes in New York and shit, they're like, oh man, you guys are the guys with the tits on the page and shit. It's like, it's not really as corporate as I want it to go, but I mean, like, we're learning, we're just getting it, building it up and shit. It's kind of going from there. I think the skits and the videos, we got like other people, there's other things that are funny to me. There's other like, it's not just all tits and ass, that's not it. But like, I don't know, when you got like some nice titties sitting next to a dope ass diamond chain, like,
well, sex sells.
Yeah,
it's always has in business.
Kind of is, and it's not that good to like what do you call that
glorify
shit?
It, or
yeah, it's not the best to like put that as like that's the focal point. Like sometimes I tell them, I'm like, yo, tone it down. Like,
yeah, you did the other day on set, you said, are we going too far with this?
Yeah, just because it's just like we're trying to just make it like into a, it's gotta like, the brand has to be what it is, but at the same time, like, you're still playing with other people. Like, you'd never ever 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 see like a corporate like white collar ass like normal like brand that we've seen around for 100 years. Like, they would never do that shit. Like, it's already like controversial enough. Like, you see the like the, what was it, the Whopper commercial, they started using like ladies. Like, you're gonna catch heat for that. Like, people just get, I don't know, just get all salty and shit. You gotta be cool with what you do. You gotta be respectful of everybody, and you can't what is it called, exploiting. Yeah, you gotta, like, I don't know, there's just like, that's another whole side of business. Like, you gotta be appropriate. Like, whether it's like people calling you a culture vulture, people calling you like you're a man, a woman hater, like a chauvinistic. Like there, you gotta toe the line. You just gotta be a fucking good, respectful human being and like make decisions based off of that.
Find the balance.
There's a balance of, but like it doesn't matter. You're gonna piss people off. If your shit's dope, you're gonna piss people off.
Yeah, you can't make everyone happy.
No, it's impossible. But we try. That's one thing, definitely. But there, you know what that lifestyle, it comes with it. Even like you start drinking and fucking partying and shit. Like I don't know. I've been to the club, popped 30 bottles. Like that shit is. It kind of adds up.
I've also seen you in the club popping 30 bottles and not taking a sip of it.
Yeah, no, I don't really like to drink too much either. Like, I fucking love drinking, don't get me wrong. But when I go to drink and like have some fun, like I'm at my own like boogies, you know. I'm at the backyard, like in my own like terrace, like on our own estates, like chilling at our houses, like with our own beds and our own people at home, like controlled environments and shit. Like you can't be walking around with 150, 200, 300, 400, 500K worth of jewelry on. And just be caught slipping like that.
No, I've literally seen you order 20 bottles just to spray them. You didn't have one set.
Which, like, I mean, I don't know, it's just fun. Everybody else had a good time. I just want to see smiles, right? I just want everyone to just be pumped and just having it, like, fuck it. We did a party. We had a good time and shit. It helps Dow. Dow's got a good, he's got a good program going for his DJing. He's an awesome DJ. He just, like, puts out the new music. Does everything that he's doing with it. He's got his little network. He's been doing it for like probably 100 years, 1,000 years. But like that whole aspect of it, like it's a Diamond Boy party. I want it to be sick. Like I love fucking partying. That doesn't mean I like drinking and doing drugs, but that shit all comes with partying. You gotta have a little balance of everything. I want to see some burnouts on some dirt bikes, and I want to see some like good looking ladies. I want to see some dudes having, you know, getting.
So does the viewers.
Yeah, everybody wants. It's just like I just want all the good shit in life, put it in one thing, and just like mix that shit in a pot. Like family, even too. Like you bring it in, man. Kids go to bed, dude. Shit is, man. It's like turn it up. The kids are hanging out, partying at these things. Like it's good. Like we do the day shows, even the basketball events too. I noticed like the kids just like love that shit. Like from whatever age you're at, just like throwing parties. Like there's just always gonna be appropriate party shit, but. When you get into that like adult culture, yeah, there's it. Strippers, everybody loves strippers. They want to see it. They want to get like throw stripper money all over the place. Pop bottles. It's just like whatever you kind of portray in the media is on the social media is like, you know, that shit sells. People like love that. They just want to party. Let's go.
So bottom line is, being a family man and running a business, it's basically two businesses. You gotta balance them both.
Yeah, it is. You could sit it as two businesses because a lot of the shit that you're doing, like you gotta adapt that situation as it comes. You're not gonna know the answer to everything, but there's a line there. It's like some people are accepting it, some people aren't. If your girl just like is not cool with it because you made her insecure before, like
all fair.
Yeah, that shit. You're just I don't know, you might be like have to find a different form of it. This one works for me because it's just like a normal lifestyle for me, but I notice like the older I get, like the more I want to have like my kids and like be a part of my life and have all that goodness of it, because that shit, man, that shit is my favorite thing in the world. It doesn't matter. It's like bring the kids with us. Let's go. I don't care what we're doing. Let's bring them. If you're gonna do some like fucked up shit, like you gotta adjust. Do this shit when the kids ain't around or some shit, but just keep it wholesome and just keep a good I don't know what the hell you call it, just level it out, man. Just balance that shit out. You got it.